Alright, today I'm going to go over one of my 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot enclosures. This is built out of PVC that I get from Home Depot. I usually just go buy 10 or 12 sheets at once. So I tend to build a bunch of enclosures all at once. And the door here is pieces that are left over. And I route a groove on the inside. It's about a 1/2 inch that I lay the glass in and I silicone it. That I'm not too happy with. I think what I'm going to do is buy a router table so that I can route a groove through the center of it and then build the frame around the glass. I like that idea a lot better. This is considerably cheaper than what most people do. I see a lot of people buy casement windows and use those, and they have more in just the window than I have in building an entire enclosure. So that I'm not a big fan of. So then the rest of the door I put an aluminum strip along the edge just to reinforce it, make the door a little stiffer, because all it is PVC and glass. So that helps out a lot. And then the handle is another piece of aluminum. The other thing you can do, I did on 1 or 2 of my other enclosures, I'm not sure which I like better, but this is 1/2 inch aluminum I just drilled holes in and screwed to the front. And what I did on the other ones was this piece in here. Instead of using 1/2 inch like this, I used 5/8 and left the overhang out front so you can grab a hold of it to open the door. I think I actually like that better. I might go back to it. And to keep it closed, I just buy a bunch of these little 4-pound magnets, and I put 3 of them on the door. I put 1 on the bottom and then 1 on each corner out front. The reason I put 1 down here is because it's a little weak here, and if you get a stronger animal, sometimes they can bow it and push it open. So I just put a 3rd one on it to hold it. So, and inside I do 3 vents down low on the cool side, and I do 3 up high on the hot side. I'm waiting on switches to get here, so I can't finish my wiring yet. But I tested it, everything's good there. I'll go through that in a second. But the vents, I'm sure you can buy them, but I just 3D print these. They're 2.5 inch vents, and I just made a model for them and made them so that they fit pretty much perfect. And then I just silicone them in. And there's a piece on the inside where it's slightly wider, slightly bigger diameter here, so that it sits flush against this. And that way, if the reptile pushes on it, it can't go anywhere, because it's got this big lip on it to keep it in here. So, and then I guess I'll do the electrical now. I use these metal boxes. They're just cheap metal octagon boxes I buy from Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you want to get them from. And then I use 14-2 house wiring. And this is silicone conduit here in between. They're just cheapo porcelain sockets, but they're indestructible, and they'll handle, I think, 600 watts and 20 amps or something. So everything's done overkill, because I don't want to risk having a fire. So, and then this is 14-2 with a replacement plug I wire onto it, and then 2 more little cheap metal boxes. And then I buy these smart switches, and this one is a dimmer switch for the basking light, and then the other one's just a regular smart switch. And this one will be for basking, and then this one will be for the ambient light. And if I were running UVB in these little ones, I would wire it in this one too. Yeah, but these are very, very simple, very neat little efficient enclosures. I really like these. I'm going to end up stacking a few of them. These are what I keep a lot of the babies in. So, but they're not perfect, but they're pretty good. I like them. I like them a lot. They work really well. I'm just curious to see how they hold up, because I only have 1 enclosure that I built out of this material that I've been using for 3 years now. I have one of my snakes in it, and it's held up pretty well. It's just it's kind of soft, So the problem that I'm having with hers is I have a great big tub in there for her to soak in. And if she gets any sand under the tub, whenever I drag it out, it actually scratches the material. With this stuff being softer, it seems like it bows a little bit too. Pretty much once you get past like a 2 foot piece from like three feet on, it bows and it needs some reinforcement if it's going to hold any kind of weight. So that's one other problem with it, but for the price, I mean these foam PVC panels are a lot cheaper than extruded PVC. These are about $100 a sheet if you can get them. And the extruded, like solid, heavy plastic sheets that most enclosure companies use are well over $200 a sheet, so they're more than double the price of these. So I'm fine with it, just to reinforce it a little bit and make it work for what I'm doing. But, so I'll be building more. I'll have some more different sizes and things to show off in the future as people have me build new ones. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, you're interested in any other videos, like how exactly how I do the wiring or anything like that, let me know and I'll make a video for that.